Peace and blessings. Buenas noches. Good evening. Hey, ladies. I rarely get to say buenas noches because I don't be up at night. Okay, but I'm on the road because I'm raw. So the rawness is just giving me life right now. And I wanted to share some of that life with you. And I want us to have a discussion. Now, disclaimer, I don't know what's going to come out. Last night when we were talking, I didn't know what was going to come out. Therefore, tonight, I don't know, but I was thinking because so many things are manifesting. Remember, y'all, we're not just in the new moon, we're in the new moon in Sagittarius. And Sagittarians, their motto is I travel. And travel is not just physical, it's mental, it's spiritual, it's esoteric, it's holistic. So let's travel tonight. So let me let everybody get in cozy. I know it's a holiday tomorrow, and a lot of y'all might be busy doing what you do during holidays. Maybe we'll have a few minutes to at least have a little chat. So let me just first start off by saying that this beautiful pendant, or not pendant, but brooch, I call it a brooch, is by the Bantu Hut. This is Janae L, my girl, my good, wonderful friend. This is her creation. And it's great because this thing opens a little bit. And then this beautiful creation is by Leopard One in SC. I know I didn't might not said that right, but Sheila, who is our family member. So we have the Unk and we have the Afro Glam here. And on the other side, we have multi patterns, the Kente, the animal print. Absolutely love it. So, yes. So, y'all, I was thinking, and of course, we might have Zakia on, depending on how late it is. And I want to make sure, like, I was really thinking about what I said earlier and how, teaching from a new way, teaching from a positive way to our younger sisters and also to ourselves. So, good evening, everyone. Let me let you all come in. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Goonies girl. Hey, Gabrielle. Hey, Lisa, you look stunning. Thank you. I had a great day today. It was weird. You know what, y'all? I did a Facebook. Anybody on my Facebook? I did a Facebook and I was really about to go there, y'all. I was really going into like it's Thanksgiving Eve, It's the holiday, let's just say that. And like, what am I doing? Like, where's my friends or family or I know my family. I mean, I guess I'm sure I could have went to New York, but I started telling that same story, switching into that narrative that I'm alone and then something came in me and I just started saying this time, and it was called This Time Next Year. And it really turned into a poem. This time next year, I will be, this time next year. And then it was this time right now. And this time right now. And I talk some things into existence. And I see things moving. The detox started it, I truly believe. It was Cartagena, of course, the trip, but the detox, it just opened me up. And then the raw food, of course, that opens you up. I've been raw, y'all, 100%. I think this is my seventh day. Seven is the number of the spirit. Uh, um, and I'm just ready. I'm just open and I'm ready. So I was thinking about this idea of dating because I don't know. I might be going to date. I'm not, but this is not what it is. Let me explain to you when I say I might be. I've never been here before. I remember, I was with a person for a long time. So let's just say a decade of my life, I was with this one person. So I grew a lot, but sometimes you don't know how much you've grown until you take stock or take inventory. In other words, until you get out of something and then you realize that you've grown. One thing that I am not, and actually, you know what? That DR trip taught me a lot too about not rushing from one relationship into another. Because to me, that DR one, like I said, I give him props to resurrection, all that. It was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. There was definitely some things I learned, and there were definitely some things that I would never do again. Because I've grown and learned, and I saw it for myself. I was like, that's when I was clear when I was in that really short relationship abroad. I said, wow, I'm not ready to be dating. Like, I don't want this. Like, I don't want I just didn't want it. I didn't, and I know that was drama filled. And so maybe that's why I didn't want it. But it made me realize it was still the drama that I attracted. That unsettledness, that craziness. It was almost like, be careful what you ask for. Because in the beginning, I had somebody who I felt was very non responsive. And so it's true that knowing what you don't want helps you to know what you do want. But most of us, the contrast is that we're asking from a point of not having. So, or we're asking from a point of having, not liking what we have. So, therefore, we want something different. And it was like the opposite. It was the freaking like that was love you to death, love you. It was not healthy. It was not normal. And the very thing that I thought that I wanted, I realized I didn't. I didn't want that in any form, any shape, any way. It was not healthy. And that's when I realized that, oh my God, like kind of dating is kind of not really, I'm getting a little hot, let me say, because I got a silk scarf on, my red head wrap, and this one, so I'm a little hot. But it made me realize that dating, like, you don't want to date from that place of I not liking where I am, or I don't like the men that I've been dating prior. So I'm going to get me another one that's going to be the opposite of that one. The opposite is not necessarily better. It's almost like trying to replace bad with worse. But you think you're going for better until it shows up. But it's okay, ladies, because when that bad or that crazy or that just unstable relationship does show up, if you're lucky and if you have the wherewithal, you get a chance to look at that and say, let me sit down and reevaluate. Let me actually think about, do I even am I even ready to start something new? But because I have to say, it made me stronger. It made me know that I'm not desperate. It made me know that I don't want that I don't want someone who loves me to death, that I don't want somebody that's controlling. Like I don't want that. But I had to see it in order to believe it. I had to see it in order to know. And I know many of you are attracting crazy A relationships and you trying to make it work. No, it's like, yes, we could say, well, it's a reflection of what's going on in you. See, that's that harshness. I'm not there. No, I look at it a different way. It was a chance for you to say, oh, really? It was a chance for me to say, either I'm going back in the laboratory and I'm going to create something else, or I'm going back in the healing laboratory, like the kitchen healing laboratory or the hydrotherapy room, and I'm going to actually create who I am, or at least get to know who I am. So all of the trips afterwards, you notice, like I didn't get with the other brother in Trinidad. I didn't get anybody in Tobago. I didn't get with anybody in Sao Paulo. I didn't get with anybody in Cartagena. I wasn't there for that. But those times were the first time in my life that I was going out in the world, not looking for anybody. Not looking for anybody to save me, not looking for a man. Matter of fact, I wasn't approaching, I wasn't flirting. If you don't come out straight with me and you want to be with me and you not straight with it, I'm not gonna do it. Like I remember the Cartagena trip, like I saw the women flirting with the son, flirting with the young boys. I was sitting there thinking, even if I'm interested in a man, and this is rule number one, especially for my younger sisters, even if I'm interested in a man, if he does not show interest in me, if he does not show interest in me first, if he does not approach me, if he does not let me know that he's interested, he'll never know I'm interested. Do not approach a man first. I don't think it's a good idea because a man knows what he wants. Ashe, the bell will tell. And he knows what he likes. I've seen women who approach men first, and that man never is in it to win it. That man never is fully committed. Believe me, a man who wants you, he will show you. You will some, and so I never do it. Like I never do. I was telling you about, the yeah, somebody that I was just like, wow, this is a prototype on some levels of what I would want. But I never put myself. I even saw kind of women flirting with him. I was hearing it on the phone. It was not going to be me. Don't do it, honey. If he wants you, then he'll come to you. I'm talking about a guy you actually like, a brother you're interested in. If he shows no interest, you show no interest either. I learned that one, and I'm gonna go on the story. So I think about when I met my ex, like 9 years ago now, and it was, it's funny because the first time he tried to get my attention, I wasn't even interested. This is another rule. A lot of times, especially as women, we almost guilt ourselves into dating. We make ourselves be attracted. We even, yeah, I don't know. I think it's something we taught. He likes me, so I'll have to like him, or he's interested. I remember I was walking down the street and my vibration was high. I had money in my pocket. My daughter was getting her hair done at the salon, and I'll never forget it. And I was walking down the street, and there was a farmer's market in the lake area where I used to live. And there was my daughter's hair salon was on the corner. And so there was this corner where all the vendors that were not at the farmer's market selling food, they were selling art. So he was out there selling art, right? And I remember that I came by once and he said something about like smile at me or said hi, and I kind of waved hi, but I really wasn't interested. And I didn't really notice him. And then I walked by. I should have kept on walking. This is what I'm telling y'all. The second time I walked by again, because my daughter's in the salon and I'm trying to wait for her. So I'm on the avenue, going to the store, talking to people I know. I come back again. He says, if you walk by me one more time, sister, you're going to have to come over and talk to me. And I was like, hey, never stopped moving when I did that little, kept on walking, baby. The third time was a little, I had one home at this point because my daughter was getting her hair. Black hair salons, you're going to be in there for a while. So she called me and said, Mommy, I'm ready. So I come out and I see he's still there on the corner. Yeah. And he said, okay, sister, this is the third time you're going to have to say hi. So something in me was like, okay, hey, how are you? And he was like, okay, so I guess I gave him my card. I think I gave him my card because he asked for it. And he's like, oh no, you're so beautiful. He had a camera, I never forget, he had a camera in my face. And he's kind of like taking pictures. And then it was like his homeboys was around trying to kind of rap to me too. It was just it was overwhelming. So anyway, I gave him my card and I kept on moving. That evening, I was actually getting a massage with my girl Elena. It was weekly. I was at the gym. Everything is all in the neighborhood. So I remember I was on the table and the phone rang and I just cut the phone off because I'm getting a massage. I had forgotten to cut the phone off. So I finally get the message when I finished my massage, and he was like, "Hey, sis, I just wanted to know what you was doing tonight because I wanted to know if you wanted to meet me at some place. Like, listen, if a man does not ask you for meet me at a place, that's not a date. I'm meeting you at a place, and you might want to do something. I'm going to be at this place. Well, I forgot what it was called, and I don't know if you want to meet me. No, like I'm gonna pay for myself to get it. Like this is my mind thinking, right? But I honestly was honest. I said, actually, I already have a date. He said, oh, I'm sorry, sis. I said, yeah, with my daughter. So call me another time. And so I left it, and then eventually he called. But when we were talking on the phone, like I was trying to ask him real questions about himself. And at some point, he's like, okay, well, I just call, I gotta go. I don't feel like he showed that interest. But we did, and eventually we had another date, and it was at a coffee house. And I don't even remember him paying for my tea, or because that's all I ordered. See, these are like things to look for. A man should ask you out on a date, a proper date. Yes, you could meet him at the spot because you might not want him to know where you live. I get that. But he got to be pulling out of his pocket. He got to understand. Or you can go old fashioned and pick you up. If he's not pick, no. So we get to the coffee house and he's sitting on the couch next to me, but it's kind of hard to have a conversation. So I said, would you like to sit at the table? Because I thought at least we could look at each other. He was like, no, that's okay. And I remember too, when we were talking about something, and I was talking about this. Sister Sabanfu Some, and I said something about the book I had read, and I said, yeah, she's from Burkina Faso. And he said, I said, yeah, somehow I said, I think I said, like, it's in West Africa. She's from the Dagar people. He said, well, let me check and see if you're right. Why are you checking what I'm saying on the date? All these are signs, right? And okay, but I still, he called me the next day and we having this conversation. And he said something that should have told me something. He said, yeah, something about women always want a man to take them out. No, ain't no woman ever took me out. What real man says that? Take you out, buy you a drink, strike, but I didn't. So we're having these conversations. He also told me, hey, I usually go to bed at 9 p.m., but for you, I want to stay up and talk. Another clue that we were not a match, right? Another thing, this is something that I'm not going off on. This is what I do. I am a vegan. I put a lot of work into being a vegan. I'm not dating. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to offend anybody. I'm not dating a meat eater. Sorry. Did that for all. No, no, no. Come clean like me. I was a raw foodist even at the time. And I wasn't, no, not doing it. But I did. So, but I remember something that was even deeper. So I remember, I think we met at the coffee house. And after that, I actually don't remember us ever going out again. As a matter of fact, he was always at my place. Strike number 15, because at this point, strikes, don't let a man, if he wants to have dinner with you, he needs to take you out on a proper date. He shouldn't actually be able to come to your house until you're really thinking about kind of getting serious. No, until you are serious. Other than that, the date should be outside. I don't suggest you even let him kiss you. He'd be lucky if he could hold your hand. So I remember, I remember too, he drove this van and the van was like junky. And he was like, yeah, people want to judge you by your van. But men judge women by the way they look all the time and they have expectations. That van was so dang junky. No woman of decency should have been in it. And he said how women prior to me had spoken to him and said, hey, brother, no, I'm not interested. Once they saw him roll up in that junky van, I should have did the same. But I didn't, right? But this was the real clue when I realized he didn't like me. He wasn't interested. I was something to do because he had just gotten out of a relationship with a woman who actually was stealing his money, plain and simple. So he got played twice. Played by he got played. So he was jaded, I'm sure, the whole bit. But this was the real clue. This was our second date. And I can't remember, we came together to this like festival. And there was a sister friend of mine who had made this salad. She's my raw food teacher, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring a salad over. I remember I went to meet him at his not his house. He was a grown butt man, and he was living with another grown butt man who at least was going through a divorce and was selling his house, so his house was in foreclosure. And my ex was living in the room. Like this, see, this is a clue right here. And wait, did not have a job. Used to have a life. Silicon Valley engineer, didn't have a job. Was doing art and living and in the guy's garage and living in a one room. Like as I tell this dang story, this ain't even sexy, but this was almost a decade ago. So I'm telling y'all this because this is the raw truth, right? So I was like, this ain't looking good. But I was not feeling good, obviously, about myself. I had just came out of a messy relationship, actually a string of them. So I was desperate, I'm sure. So, but this was the real clue. It was our second day when we actually outside. It's free. It's a park. It's a festival. It's free. And I'll never forget. I had introduced him to my raw food teacher, and I remember he was saying, yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm attracted to black women natural hair. And then once I even heard him say specifically he was attracted to, I heard him say it, brown skinned women, not dark, not light, but brown. Like that was his thing. But I didn't really thought he meant that like that was his thing. But I could tell. So anyway, she was brown skin, tall, slender, and very skinny. He loved that. Basically, the people he described, I'm describing the ex-woman that he was with for many years. He was stuck on it, but he would never say it. But I wasn't getting a clue. So you know how, ladies, if a brother does this, this is the bad, this is not a good sign. So I say, oh, hi, C. I call her C. This is W. W, this is C. So first of all, he goes and, hi, how are you would do. No, he goes up to her, hugs her, and whispers something in her ear. Not a good sign. Not a good, it was not cool. You understand that? Not cool. So I had asked her, like maybe a day or so, what did he say? He said, oh, I wonder why your food's so good because you so fine. Like, who does that? This is our second time together. Now, I want to even tell you about how there was this homosexual brother that was walking towards us, and he went out his way to say, "Yeah, you look like my family member. Do I know you?" And the guy was like, "Well, do I know you?" And I was just like, "Oh, not that you can, and not, it's just something I'm not really sure. Even I'm questioning even that, right? I'm just like, but I must have been lonely. So I let me tell you about the third encounter was we had went to, I can't even remember where we went. Oh, it was the flea market. And it was a brother, a Jamaican brother that he knew from back in the day. And he was talking about how he had seen his son and that his ex had told him that his son was playing football and doing well. I'm right there, right there. He never introduced me to the guy. So this is already deep that I'm not even worthy of being introduced to the guy. And the guy is saying, yeah, he kept mentioning the ex-wife. He kept saying, yeah, I saw D, I saw D. No, no, he was just saying, yeah, I saw D, but he was mostly talking about the W's son. W couldn't even hear what he said. He was like, how you know D? How you know D? Then the same sister C was at the place too later. So we come into my house and he says, yeah, I was telling C, my friend, first of all, like, yeah, you so fine. And I had to stop him. Hello? I said, you're going too far now. I said, you about to get asked to leave my home because are you flirting with my friend? I said, another thing, the brother was talking to you about your son, not about your ex. Why are you all up in that? Well, he wanted to know about and he used the wife word. Y'all ain't been married for 4 or 5 years. What's going on? Y'all, it was so many red flags. It was so many show me. And then there was another sister that looked the same fit, the skinny, the brown, the tall. It was amazing and he was doing that thing. We went to a little art show, and at the end, he said, excuse me, to me, and went up to her and did that little whisper thing in her ear. I said, what's wrong with this mother effer? But he would turn around and act like I was crazy. So, women, it was so many signs from the beginning. What I'm saying to you is most of the time it is. Most of the time it is. From the beginning, you already see that this is not a good thing. It's not good. And it just continued throughout the relationship in those very small ways. But I was crazy when I said something about it. Why am I telling this story? Because you may have gotten in a situation like this, have been in, or might potentially get in one. That is lies. Don't do that to yourself because it's never going to be good, and it never was. Fast forward to today. I'm not dating. I had two people ask me out on a date since, I've been here. Both answers were no. See, I know this is not my type. You eat meat, we don't have a conversation, we don't have anything in common, I'm not attracted to you. No. I don't have to go out with you because you asked. The other person, same thing. It's not that, well, you know what, he still could be a nice guy. Don't hold it against him so you don't eat meat. That's not what I want. Well, just because you don't have anything in common, he could still be a nice guy. It's not going to be nice if we don't have nothing to talk about. You got to stay. So another thing, I look at a man by his word. One brother asked me out on a date not too long ago, and he said, "Oh, I'm gonna call you back. Let me finalize some things, and I'm gonna call you back." I know this sound cold. He ain't called me back that night. He called me back the next day and said, "Do you still want to go out?" "No, I don't. Because you said you were going to call that night and you didn't call." "Oh, well, I got busy." Well, you know what? He going to be saying that all the time. I don't want it. You know why, though, y'all? I realize I'm not pressed. I love myself so much. I love the time with myself so much that, I mean, you got to come so correct. And it's interesting that the correct that we're talking about is minimum. Minimum, keep your word. Minimum, call when you say you can call. Minimum, be respectful. Minimum, you know what I'm saying? This is minimum. This is not no big. This is not no like you ain't even, you lucky I'm talking to you. Minimum. Respect is just the minimum. Like, I am so different now. No, you don't even get one strike. Do you understand? Because a strike means you got in. A strike means that you was up to the bat. A strike means that you had a chance to swing the bat. You don't even get the swing if I don't like the thing. You know what I'm saying? If I don't like one. Because it's the very one thing as queens that you ignore that you will be ignoring or be annoyed with for the duration of the sorry A relationship. I don't know. I tell men right now, I know a couple might be watching that ask me out. Yeah, don't call tomorrow. We're not going to go on a date. The one time. If you say you're going to call tonight, or you call me back in a few minutes, or you call me back and you do not, tomorrow is too late. And I'm so bold, I will tell you, "Oh, well, can we still?" "No, you didn't call back, so sorry." One time only. It only takes one time for somebody to show you themselves. And most people are showing you themselves. Do not do that thing. Do not talk. Do not have your desperate friends that ain't got no man either. Don't have them telling you to give them a chance. Because sometimes you got some sorry women that's just as sorry as you are right now. And they telling you, give them a chance. Why? You happy by yourself. You happy with yourself. Only thing a man can do is compliment that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Not at this time in this age. I don't do it. And I promise you, ladies, because I've seen it with other goddesses that do it, when you let all of those go and all of those things, the not calling back, the not keeping their word, the showing you who they really are, when you let that and keep saying no, even the nice guys that you just don't like, why we gotta date the nice guy? Guys don't date nice girls that they don't want. I don't do it because you're nice. Nice is not good enough. You don't want to be nice with me. Eventually, you're gonna want to sleep with me. So I'm not gonna start nothing. They can't, that what we say. Don't start none. It won't be none. Oh no, brothers is going. They. I hope they know. That's why I do this video because I know some might be watching. You get one time. The one time was if you asked me, and I was interested enough in you to say yes, but you don't keep your word. That yes is a now is a no. You got to show up. They got to practically kind of be chasing you. You got to be kind of, I mean, why? You doing good with your life. You good. You don't need them. So why would you settle for the okey doke? In my life, I have talked myself out of what I know to be true, and I know I am not the only one. But now, naturally, I just don't. I love my time with myself. I really, really do. Like my sister said, when you could buy your own ticket to Africa, God dang it, what I need you for? You know what I'm saying? I can buy my own food, pay more. What I need you for? Especially when you start traveling, that's when you really. But it was the traveling after the Dominican Republic thing. I was like, no. Not only are you gonna stop. Another thing, if you do got friends that care about themselves and have high standards, which the sisters in the DR were, listen to them when they say, So that's my raw story. And yeah, somebody did ask me on a date recently, and they said I'll call you back, and they did not. So I don't. He ain't. We ain't never gonna go out. Poor guy, don't even know it. He done lost one. He ain't even gonna go out. I was halfway interested, but now I'm not. It's that simple. No more. Well, sister, I had to. You ain't gotta explain nothing to me. You're not even in the runnings. You're not even in the runnings. Check it out, ladies. Be smarter. Create a life worth living. You are truly a goddess. Some people are like, oh, you're a goddess. You wait, you're gonna be alone. You ever been with somebody and been alone? That's some real alone nonsense. Why is this thing that anything is better than nothing? It's not true. It's not true. I'm in a good place in my life, and I know what I deserve. My was like, girl, they don't even ask. A lot of men don't. It's Netflix and chill. I said, yeah, I heard about that. She started laughing. I can't, but I did it 10 years ago. He loved to watch movies at home. Even when he had money, he was cheap. But it's a standard. If I had more of a standard, maybe he would have. But he wasn't that interested. He was lonely and horny. And if I didn't, and think about it this way though, I didn't want him either. It took me the third time to finally say, let me just go over here and see what this man wants. Let me get my comments. We on tonight, the raw truth, our nightly check-in. Okay. Peace, melanin rich. Yes, head wrap style and color. Thank you. Hey, Samantha. I felt that way earlier today, and I caught myself and focused on the now. Yes. Melissa speaks. Zakia loves and respects you, so if you want her to leave the live, just say so, and she will. She might be busy hanging with her siblings, though. No, thank you. I appreciate that. No, I know that she's watching, so I'm keeping it very PG, and I think this is something that she could learn early. So if you don't mind, I sure don't mind. Thank you. Hey, Charlie D. Hola, linda. Hola. Muchas gracias. Melanin says, I'm listening. I need to know all I can about dating. I've only been in 3 relationships, no more than 2 years long. I'm learning. Yes, Queen. Uniquely Beautiful says, I'm so glad. Hey, Alafia. Hey, Emma. That part, says Diamond. JC 100. Omanike says, that is something my ex-husband would have said. That's why he's an ex. Yes, ma'am. Melanie says, we give mother effers way too many benefits of the doubt. Nope. Come on now. I feel you. Yes. Diamonds rolling. JC laughing. Okay. Okay. Hey, Sean Michelle Lopez. Okay. Preach, sister. A man needs to treat a woman like queen, and he needs to treat a woman with respect. Oh, yeah. Oh, the junkie van. Hell nah. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I was gone. I was gone. I was coming out of something. It wasn't a good time. It was not a good time. Hey, Miss Angela. Hey, Queen. The things we learn, the stories we have. No tolerance for the okie doke. No, in this stage in my life, I no longer have the patience and will cut off real quick. Isn't it a lovely place to be, right, Queen? Hey, Divine Phoenix, that's it, right? Buenos noches, Angel. Hey, JC, what? Tori says, wow. Divine says, sleazy tactics. Yes, honey. Mountain says, OMG, in your house, this MF was a trip, sis. Damn, yeah, we ignore a lot. Yes. Hindsight is 2020. Yes. People will really show you who they are all the time, JC. Mountain says, laugh out loud. You treated him. I know he was like, damn, oh well, not pressed. Yes, that's right. Angel says, true, the bullcrap helps us learn what our standards are and should be. Yes, absolutely, says JC. Angel Wing says, that's right. I now have zero tolerance. Yep. One time to mess up and you fired. You're out the door and won't even be thought about again, huh, Angel? Hey, Sinette, Nutter, Angela Armstrong says, I just had the same conversation with another goddess and we had this same conversation. Girl, synchronicities. What? Goonies girl said, I just watched Whitney Houston video to the song My Name Is Not Susan. He couldn't let that last one go. No, he could. That's right. Love that song. Got it. So true, says Natural Caramel. KM Family 444 says, raise your frequency, love yourself, and put yourself first so that you can attract and make better choices. Zero tolerance. Absolutely. Yes, yes. So now says, I am very happy with myself. Not pressed at all. Confirmation. Yes. Not the okie doke. Nah. KM Family, that was Diamond. Girl, please. Okay. Angel says, damn right, they better be chasing and trying to impress. So I ain't interested. Nope. Hey, Solomon Temple. Wow, I love this message. Powerful and so true. Thank you, brother. We love you. Hey, Fuchsia, I feel you. Yes, Jasmine Mongoose says, I was just talking about this to my cousin. Just scared me. Girl, right? Frenchie says, peace, queen. Hey, hey, Coco. Good evening. Happy I caught this live. Me too. Hey, Jasmine says, yes, same room, but lonely, right? You look beautiful. Thank you, KM. On time message. Yes, yes, I did Hadi. Bold beyond measure. Jill Scott song said the best. I'm lonely whenever you're around. Come on, girl, sing it. Adrian, you're yes. Once again, I'm there. Right? What you talking about? Yes. KM444 says yes. I agree. Stick to your standards. They will test you. Yes. Fuchsia says you are so right. We mustn't settle for that which does not please us anyway. Right? Adrian says I love being alone. I'm writing again. Yes, writing. I'm raw, taking good care of myself, luxuriating myself. How cool is it? Divine says, listen to your gut, lady. Smile. Myself, my ex had to be kin to the late, great Johnny Cochran. I got you. Omaniki says, I love my alone time. I've gotten so much done. I always think about you in that way, too. It took me 5 years of celebrities to get out of debt. Now, what man is going to help me with that? Come on, Queen. Adrian says, and enjoy my baby girl. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Leopard, just tuning in. Happy pre-Thanksgiving to you too, Queen. Chris says, hey, Lisa Marie in chat. Hey. Omnika said, thumbs up, y'all. Thank you, Queen. The Urban Empress says, good evening, good evening. Chris says, true. I'd rather be single and sane versus couple up and crazy. Yes, ma'am. You do love your hair wrap in there. Thank you. Chris says Selena Johnson has a song where she lets it be known. Just because I'm alone doesn't mean I'm lonely. Yes, so profound. Me time can be quite healing. Necessary solitude. It really is. Farron Love. Hey, greetings, Lisa. I love my alone time so much. I'm so grateful for my partner. I'm so grateful my partner enjoys his too. That's where it's at. That's beautiful. Ladies, I know y'all know, but we know some don't know. We got some new younger sisters coming up. We got some older sisters trying to figure it out still. Ladies, you probably don't want him anyway. If he not good in the beginning, you don't want him. He not going to be good in the end. They don't understand, like, you like me? If you like me, this is how you show you like me. I'm going to call, but you don't call back. Like, I don't even know you, so it's okay to say no to you. Like, and if I do know you, it's okay. And you know what? Let me say, ladies, and when you say no, mean no. Don't play that thing. There's a worker in the neighborhood, let's just say that, who still talks to me, but he don't come at me like that. He knows that because when he go in that conversation, I cut it off, and he knows that that means, oh, she not interested. Not on the last day on earth, on a desperate. No, it's just not like that. It's just like that. It's so nice to finally learn because do you know there are women, I'm sure, that still are not learning? Me and my sister had it this new moon in Sag. We are all so real. We are all realizing. I noticed a lot of women, like I said, the synchronicity. I had a conversation with my sister telling some old fool trying to get back in, like cutting him down and off, like we can't. He said, I can't even have a conversation. No, you can't. Why you even call me? It's something in the air. I think we going into this 2020 and 2020 don't play. We realize that we are extraterrestrial beings. We realize that we are so intergalactic. We dating on an earthly level instead of on a cosmic level. And we are so connected, or at one Jerome. Jerome ain't even he and I'm connected to the goddamn cosmos. I'm in tune with the moon. I'm dealing with Oshun, and I'm messing with Jerome. It don't even go together. It's a mathematical inequation. It ain't right. It's wrong as wrong can goddamn be, right? Oh, I love you, Angela. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much for the donation. A generous one at that. I love you. Thank you, 2020. She gave it. Ain't nobody got time. And it ain't like, because a lot, so let me tell you, Queens, because a lot of men folk be like, well, y'all old anyway, or y'all whatever, whatever. No, but see, we know something. You old too. It be the old dudes calling you old. You be looking like, wait a second, dude. You over. I thought about this. I was thinking about this tonight. let's go back to the Trinidad thing. And the brother was, see, he's a Libra. And I remember our astrologist told me Libra are the pretty people. Now, I'm not going to say he's that pretty, but I know Libras like things to look a certain way. And this is okay if you're a Libra, you like it. That's your beauty. That's your thing. That's no problem. But I thought about it, how he gonna, I'm in the flesh, skin glowing, all chocolate. And he talking about pulling out some old picture of me when I was 12 years old. Like, I mean, I may as well been. It was 12 years ago. Like, you can't, is that fair? In your prime. Then turned around to me and said, yeah, look at me. I haven't changed at all. No, you was old looking when I met you 12 years ago, and you exactly the same, old. Like, it was a craziness to think that how dare you try to make me old, dude, you 8 years older than me. Wait, let's go back. Okay? At least I had some progress up in my life, had a baby, got married, bought some land, moved a few times. You live with your mama. What you talking about? But it is the nerve. It is the nerve that, so don't let them do that to you, especially when they older than you. You like, dude, you older than me though. What you talking about? I'm not lying, y'all. He was old looking when I met him and he looked old. Now I looked at him like, so you didn't change from being old to old. Like, it's the stupidest thing in the world, but don't let that. You are beautiful. You are a queen. You are a goddess. And but it be these old dudes, which is amazing, that want the young ladies. But why? She just gonna take you to the bank. My mother used to say in those situations, it ain't no fool like an old fool. But if you sign in this an agreement and you don't mind being an old fool, you go right ahead and mess with the young girl who got a fine young buck on the side. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think that, the devaluing of women is so sad sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I will never forget that. Like, he taught me a lot. He too, when I sat with him and he was like, you really don't want to like get with me? I was like, no. It took him the whole 3 weeks. It was the last day. He said, I see you really serious about that things have changed. Dude, what part of things have changed did you not get? Like, what part? The I'm not that little girl. So therefore, that little girl might have got with you. This grown woman ain't gonna do it. I'm not interested. Not at all. But the part is, which is deep, you ain't do nothing to make me interested. You make me pay for the gas. You bring me food, but I didn't even ask you for it, and I got to give you the money back. Like, what's sexy about having sex with you? Like, there's nothing sexy about me paying for gas that I didn't even go nowhere. We didn't even go nowhere. You got to understand that this is crazy when a man thinks that you should give him some on the string because you knew him for a while, but he ain't giving you nothing to make you even kind of excited. Maybe a little turn. I'm turned off. I want to talk, I said to him. I said, listen, you got the prize. You get to hang out with me for 3 weeks. Like, what? No, ladies, I didn't stutter when I said that. I've meant that with all of my heart. You got the prize. You get to hang out with me for 3 weeks. Somebody that is intelligent, conscious, beautiful. Are you kidding? I meant to like I know his life, so I knew what I was talking about. Are you not be appreciative of the we were having I was keeping it, I was working hard at keeping this at a high vibrational frequency. Who you reasoning with like this? What other person you get to do this with? And you didn't even appreciate it because you looking for some girl from 12 years ago when the woman was in front of you. That I was so clear. Like I said, Cartagena, when I saw everybody flirting with the guy, the owner, like I heard it on the phone. I was listening to it. I was like, it won't be me. It won't, he gonna give me a compliment first. Tracy Chapman got a song, it's called This Time. And the song, just the words, I don't know all the lyrics, but I remember this one. She says, this time I won't be so vulnerable. This time I won't give in first. This time I will hold out to the end. This time I will not be hurt. Gonna love myself more than anyone else. Gonna treat me right. She said something else because you'll be the one, you'll be the first one to say tonight that you know that you love me. I'm not gonna do. She said this time I'm not gonna let my emotions rule my heart this time. I'm gonna be my own best friend this time. I'm gonna be the one. She just, it's the most, listen to that song. But this time, I wasn't doing it. If that man was interested or anybody else was interested in me, that's nice. He told me, no, I want to tell you, you know, your skin is black and shiny and beautiful. You know what I said? Thank you. That's all I said. There ain't nothing else to say. If you're not interested, I don't do it. Ladies, just don't rap to a man. Don't come to him first. Don't ask him out. Don't ask him out. I remember there was this, did you see this thing going around on Facebook where it was a sister on her knees asking some homo thug? I'm sorry. Everybody could tell he was a homo thug. He wasn't straight, okay? And I don't have nothing to gay people in my family, friends at least. I don't have nothing with that. Why are you asking a man that don't even like girls to marry you? Why are you asking a straight man to marry you? Why are you on your knees? Queen, get off your knees. And like somebody said, they was some bare knees. She ain't had no stockings on. She ain't had no leggings. Is you on your knees proposing to this fool that wasn't even facing you when you, what? You will not catch me. And I could be even like maybe attracted, liking you. You will not have me approach you. That's not my job. With my ex, I was doing man's job, and that's how I was treated. That is not my job. That is your job to approach me. If you don't approach me as a male, you're not interested. If you don't approach me as a male, it's a couple of reasons. You're gay, that's fine. You're gay. And I mean down low, because if you're straight out gay, then it's okay. We all know you ain't gonna approach me like that. I used to say, or you're not interested, or you're married, which if you're married, you should have a ring on your finger so everybody in the world know you married. Or you're not interested. I know I said that a few times, but I just needed to say that again. Why do you women think like, oh my God, maybe he didn't notice me? Men notice what they want. And I ain't never met a man that did not know what he liked and what he wanted. And if he was available and you was available and he don't come up to you, he's not interested, that's okay. He don't need to be, you don't want the one that don't want you. You want the ones that want you. And then you get to decide which one you want. Queens, I'm telling you, hold don't it's not even about holding out. It's not even about holding out. It's about because you already happy, you already fulfilled, you already feel so good. You don't need that. You don't need it, Queens. You don't need it. Yes, yes, yes. That's right. That's right. Ooh. Ah. Oh, I hear you. Okay, thank you. Ashe, says Chris. Thank you again for the donation, Queen. Wise Pearl, says Chris. Amen, says Diamond. Chris says, you know why, not defending them, but Mars rules males. Males rules Aries. Aries, the god of war, yet is they the youngest sign. They the babies, hence their attraction to younger women to match theirs. Well, no. That's a different one. The Aries actually was attracted to older women. Every woman he was with was older. I was one of the youngest women he had, actually. I think he was 6 years older than me. I was talking about the Libra. The Libra was the one, girl. But yes, emotional intelligence level. Yes, Chris. Deja vu. Hey, laugh out loud. Tell it, Lisa. Why? Aries rule the ego too. The downside of the ego can be as willy as it's fragile. Yes. JC. Hey, deja vu. Exactly. These old men are a mess, aren't they? Laugh out loud. French. Kim said the nerve, yes. Ageism, yet another ism that we've been programmed in. Why? Pale powers rule the world. Come on. Oh, and Aries rule the race too. Thus, they push this young is better. Well, yeah, like I said, he was not necessarily into young, not the X. This was the old Libra, the old Libra. I'm sure he watches. Sorry, just that you shouldn't be watching. It's a girls' channel, except for Solomon. He can stay. Okay, and Maurice. Frenchie says some men try and play these mind games. These old men think they can manipulate them young ones until they get got. Exactly. That's right. Diamond says, hit the like button, y'all. Yes. Chris says, yet they can't seem to leave us alone. What balanced mind is obsessively stuck on what or who they devalue? Come on now. Angel says, too grown and mature for that mess. Absolutely. Chris says, huh? Sonette says, like button hit. Yes, ladies, 99 of y'all watching, 45 likes. I know we're getting caught up in it. That's okay. If you feel it, give it a like, please. Yes, he's a Libra. If so, his Mercury and the moon may be in Virgo. He wanted get girl from a lady. I would lose it. Girl. His number. I knew him 12 years ago, and his friend came in to resurrect his other than boring life, and he was looking at me like, "Could you?" Dude, you don't have no children. You live with your mama and you work at the best job in Trinidad and Tobago. And I got to pay you gas. Strike. Chris says exactly. Frenchie says he missed his beat. Yes. He think his pole is the prize. I guess so. We won't even go there. Chris says we evolve, wise up, but if they're stuck in ego, very hard for such marbles to evolve. Yes. Tracy Chapman in your voice to me. Oh, I love me some Tracy Chapman. I'm over here rolling, smile. Some people, yes. Yes, Ashay says Chris. That was JC. Diamond says some men are low down. Yes. Protecting your love is protecting your psyche. Yes, Chris. Huh? Says Chris. Fifth grade. Right on. Yes, JC. I could not believe that. Right. Remember, you were there when I was in the island. Granny used to say, don't ask unless he does. That's right, Angel. Come on. Frenchie says, but for he only think he can do that because he's some insecure females that let it happen and he tried it. Yeah, he tried it. Laugh out loud. Ashley needs proposing to him. Girl, that was a sad factor. Future said that's the one I think some men will say, but they old. Yeah, what you talking about? Right, Fuchsia. Hey, Tamika. Hey, JC, say it, Lisa. Begging a man ain't my style. No, Angel, no power man. No, the very nature of Mars is outgoing is to make the first move. Mars rules Aries. Aries is the first sign, but not the oldest, the youngest, yet the first. Yes, truth. Men are very visual, laser-like vision. Yes, they know what they want. Amen. 100 says JC. Some men do fear rejection due to being rejected in the past. Again, the ego is very frail. However, he will watch you if he is interested and study you to see if he has a chance. If you too shy, I'm probably gonna not be the woman for you too. Interrupt his studies. Yes. Wave and Vixie says first time commenting coming from an African background. Hey, Queen, dating is challenging on this part of the equator. I could imagine. Do share with us, please. Leopard says, my deceased father taught me that the man should be the aggressor or pursuer. It would have to be for me. Chris says, that is in your personal case. I have to see his natal chart right to see why an Aries would be attracted to older women. He may have Capricorn in the seventh house. However, Aries, Leo rules youth. This is true. Gotcha, says Chris. I just tuned in, but you are speaking truth, Queen. Queens better wear their crown and stop chasing. Yes. Now, a woman with a lot of fire in her chart, she may be aggressive, yet pride, that aggression may still not lead her to bend or propose to a man. No, that's not a good look. Adrian says, I'm about to tell this guy to stop wasting my time. I have caught him in two lies in less than a week. Ooh, a liar is a very unattractive man, Adrian. I'm about to tell this guy to stop wasting. Yes, yes, Queen. Back home, guys are drooling and chasing. Okay. Are they drooling? Thanks, Lisa Marie. You're welcome, Solomon. You got it. It's your choice to pick who you want. Yes. Don't chase, replace. Oh, I love my mama. Come on, Dom. Your mama was right. Vibrate says, laugh out loud. My brother's in his 40s was a womanizer in his young years. Now these younger women are running him crazy. These younger women got something for them, don't they? The late, great Muhammad Ali said in the interview when asked why he wants his wife covered up, Allah hides his treasures, diamonds, crystals, hidden in the earth, paraphrase, thus them trying to. Ashe. And Chris says, marginalized straight women, melanated sisters will only enhance our mystique and cosmic value. Eighth, 12th house hidden. Go there and commune well. Leo, Ashe. Hey, Lisa, loving these talks says, you are so beautiful and wise. Thank you, Tina. That is pure wisdom right there. Echoes, don't chase, replace. A gem, right? Goonie says, when I turned 40, my bull meter was turned all the way up. I don't have time for the simps. No, it's not cute. It's not cute. It's not cute at all. It's not cute at all. I think too, some men, the mama didn't teach them or they just don't know. Or I think it's a society where so many women want a man and some will go to any length to have one. And it's just not a good look because they haven't valued that time. And maybe we're valuing our time because we've grown. Maybe some of us have learned earlier, but I think that we can. And I don't think it's like he got to chase me, he got to do this. Listen, bro, are you interested? If you interested, step to it. But do it right. Because I'm telling you, you gonna really think I'm crazy when you gonna be like, so you still want to go out, dude? You said you was calling me back in 15 minutes. You ain't called the whole night. I don't want to go out. Like I think we should be honest as women. I'm not nasty. I'm not because I'm not mad at you. I don't know you. I'm not invested in you like that. So I think that women should be very polite, very nice, very cordial, and just let a man know. Because maybe if they're any about anything, they'll do better for the next woman. See, this is what I heard me say the next woman. I don't think you should give them a chance. That has never worked for me. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Listen, he didn't know, and maybe he learned that night. Maybe he didn't. But he will always remember who taught him. And even if he don't, it don't matter. The other thing too is I'm not trying to grow you up. I'm not trying to make you a man. I'm not trying to educate you on how to take care of a woman. I don't do that. That's not going to work for me. It's too much trouble. I don't have a son. And if I did, I'd give him all the attention. And even he got to step up and step out after a while. Remember in the Ray Charles movie? I love that woman. That Ray Charles mama in the movie. Remember when Ray Charles was a little boy? He was a little boy because remember he saw his brother drowned in the big bucket, and Ray wasn't the same. Metaphysically, Ray didn't want to see nothing no more. And remember his eyes was running and everything. And what she tell him? She said, "The first time I help you, the second time I might lead you, the third time you on your own. Make it happen." I love the black community. You used to see the disabled boy or girl, they had to do everything everybody else did. There was a job for everyone in the house. We had a time when black women didn't baby the men. I don't care if you had one leg, you was blind, and your arm was chopped off. God dang it, you got one good arm and one good leg, god damn it, and you can feel your way through the rest of it. Make it happen. And I love the fact she like, listen, you fell, get on up. You be all right. You be all right. We think that that's cruel, but it's not. It makes a man a man. And God dang it, Ray Charles was a man. Come on, can't nobody take that away from him. He was blind and getting it. He was a man. We got to stop babying them. I don't think it's good for them. And you can't baby somebody older than you or somebody is your age. It's just not cute. It's just too late. And it's okay if it's too late. So, but I'll say this. When you start, let me tell you how I know this works, and then we'll leave it there. When you say no to what you don't want, this is man or female saying no to what you don't want. You aren't really saying yes to what you want. The possibility of the date that I did say, yeah, okay, I wouldn't mind. I would love to, he asked me for a proper dinner in a proper place. It was cool. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I need to get out. I'm gonna say yes to somebody that I knew before but didn't know because I was married at the time. So it was good. It was good. But like, I'm not. What I was gonna say, I think that we should say no because you start seeing, first of all, if you say no, I've been saying no a few times. I think I said no to two others prior to this. So when this one came, it was great because it was like it was a better quality also. I thought, no, it had other qualities that I would like. It was the vegan, it was natural, it was cleansed, it was like things in common. It was good. It was good. He knew people I knew. It was great in that way. So you'll start to see the caliber as you say no, the caliber starts to get better. But you can't even settle for better. You want best. You want that one that is on it, on it, on it. The more you say no, the more the universe understands exactly what you want. Because the universe is like, tell me what you want, girl. I'm following your action. I'm following your vibrational frequency. I'm following what you put out there. So if you say yes, the universe go, oh, you like mess, so I'm gonna keep giving you mess. But if you say no, the universe like, oh, we're gonna go slow. We're gonna, oh, so you like, oh, is this it? And then you go, getting better, but no. That I've never been in the power of no. I'm gonna tell you, embarrassing as it is, I was that girl. I'm talking about when I'm 52, so we got a lot of years under me, right? I was that girl was like, especially when I was young, 18, 19, well, he liked me and, I guess I'll be with him or I guess I'll go with him or he's nice or he means well or, maybe he'll change or I'll change him. Like this, I'm talking about different stages. Now I know I can't do none of that. I'm a goddess and we black magic, but that's a whole lot of rabbits to be pulling out a goddamn hat. I ain't got that much time and ain't got that many hats to be pulling out that many rabbits. What I'm gonna do with them rabbits? I'm a vegetarian. What I'm gonna do with you? So I'm not really trying to do that. And you got to remember that. Say no. And don't just say no to the relationship you don't want. Say no to the job. Say no to the propositions. Say no to the girlfriends that are not good in your life. Say no to all the things that, no to the food that is not healthy. No to the places that are not good for you. Say no to things that don't interest you. And I'm living it because I'm watching this happen quite quickly. We're in that new moon energy. Saying no, I mean, the next one got it's gonna be better and better. Now they might not get through the front door, but the no, the power of no, y'all. I am doing 7 is the number of the spirit. If anybody was in the last 7 is the number of the spirit, which is I call Sunday school. If anybody was in the last creative journey, 21-day intensive, if any of you, you're gonna get a special code. I already put it on those 2 group pages. Go look. You got $10 off. Ladies, one of the things we're going to practice, one of our focus days is saying no. You think you saying no, but you don't realize those focus classes are freaking amazing. They're $47 is the part 3. It is dope. Join it. The other class is the awareness class. They both start this Sunday, the 21-day intensive. We going to be bad mamma jammers. We can change our frequency in an instant. And together that's a combined black goddess energy. You don't have to wait for years to have what you want. You just gotta say no, but no with no bitterness. No, like I'm saying to you, like it really even amazed me with the brother in Trinidad. Like I was very like I wasn't trying to be conceited. I knew what I was bringing to the table as a friend. Now we had discussed prior to going, I'm not interested like that. We're not going to, do. We're not, I said that, I was clear. I don't play games because that's not classy. That's not fair and that's not sexy. I don't do that, play games like, oh, maybe, oh God. No. We're not going to do that. And I looked at his like, what was you doing besides me coming? Why is you asking me for gas to a place that you come to every night after work anyway? I'm in the same city you in. What you at? And that wouldn't have been bad. Maybe you'll say, oh, he asked me for gas because, he ain't getting none. Okay, so he trying to keep it on an even playing field. I don't have a problem with that. But you asked me for some. After you asked me for gas, wait a second. See, I'm lost. I'm lost in space. I'm lost in space. Men don't know, in a sense, how easy it is to be with somebody that you say you want to be with. But it's not you just saying it, it's your action. Y'all be listening to the words, and the words ain't even good. At least when I was younger, there was some brothers that had some words, like they made you stop on the street. You'd be like, I want a girl with extensions in her hair, bamboo earrings, at least 2 pairs, a Fendi bag, and a bad attitude. That's all I need to get me in the good mood. Like he said with a bad attitude. He said he want the girl to say when he say come over here, she say no, meet me halfway. Like you come to me. Like Al knew that. And in fact, his wife is the woman he described. She goddamn round the way girl. He wanted the attitude. He wanted to make it. Listen to that song. That's another metaphysical song. LL said, I want her. A Fendi bag and a bad attitude. That's all it takes to get me in a good mood. She could walk with a streets and talk a street slang. I like it with a woman ain't scared to do her thing. Standing at the bus stop, sucking on a lollipop. Once she gets started, it's hard to make the hottie stop. She like to dance to the rap dance. She sweet as honey. I don't know the rest. Using Cam May. Let's hear it from the girl. She's from around the way. Didn't he not get him around the way, girls? He not right now married to an around the way girl. But you got to listen to that. He said, I want a bad attitude. He's saying, I want you to make it hard for me. I want you to make it hard for me, queen. And he married her, didn't he? I'm just saying, and they still married, okay? I don't know what's going on. They married. We make it way too hard for the brother. Brother be like, sister, yo, miss. I remember walking down the street. Excuse me, miss. No, I'm not having it. No, I know I've got the 80s, like 80s, 90s, but I remember walking down the street, be like, sis, sis, could you come in? Nah, could you come here? All right, queen. All right. They loved it. We sitting here be like, okay, sure. No, dude, I ain't walking over there. I ain't walking over there. You bad attitude sucking on my lollipop. Yes. No. Woo, Lord, son. Yeah. Don't ask him. Don't come to him. If he whistled at, don't ignore. I'm the queen of ignoring. You want to whistle at me? Oh, we not going, no, sorry. I don't even hear you. You could be in my face talking. I'll be like, who he talking to? He ain't talking to me. No. Listen to men. They tell you what they want. And the ones that don't want to chase, they lazy. Why would you want a lazy man? He showed you right there. He ain't even chase. I was with one. If a man don't chase, he burnt out. If he burnt out, he ain't for you. He ain't for you. You're going to be resurrecting ashes. You ever try to put ashes back together again? Did you ever try? Can ashes get back together? No, they disintegrate. You cannot put no ashes back together. Leave the burnt out man alone. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Yes, okay. I'm going to move on. I promise. Yes. Oh, yes, okay. Yes. Yes, right. Ravina says it's like you said, Lisa. It's men on every street, on the corner, at work, or park. Plus, with the internet, you can meet them anyway. No shortage. No. Angel says, right. Act like it. Yes. Some psychologists state that that's due to a human being conceived by two people. Thus, when alone may feel a void, like other half is missing. But try not to succumb to that feeling. Yes, of course. By choosing the wrong one. Yes, ma'am. Adrian says, right. Goonies girl says, this is a powerful message, and just not for dating. You got some women so desperate for a man, they're willing to go to jail for their man and date the ones in jail for years. No offense, because I know a lot of people might have did it. I'm just saying, I've been through all of that. Don't do that. Chris says, K. Michelle's song, can't raise a man, so true. So hard to re-raise an adult. You can't do it. Oh, I cried at the scene when his mom was about to reflectively help him again, but stopped herself. He said, Mommy, I know you're there. Oh, yeah, I cried like a baby. That was, she did. She started feeling, but he said, Mommy, I know you there, but he made it. He made it. There's many scenes that can make me cry. Yes, that's a dope movie, isn't it? Hey, his mom told him, ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you because you blind. She was the truth. She was the truth. And then he makes some of himself. Not for nothing, self-sufficiency is very sexy on a healthy adult. Yes, let alone a disabled one. Wow, Ray Charles must have gotten all the good. Let me not sound crap. No, girl, we saw it. He was getting it. Remember the little wrist thing he was doing? I love him. Yes, Angelina says, I love saying no. Yes, a liar is as bad as a thief. And my mama told me they the same, Fuchsia. My mama told me they the same. A liar is a thief and a thief is a liar. Chris said, another scene where I cried every time I watched another classic movie, Claudine. Yes, at the end where the little boy held up that sign that said, I don't eat that much. Oh, I know. That's true. Laugh out loud. Laugh out loud to JC. I love you, Lisa Marie. Come to that A. Yes. Come to that A. Yes. That's right, says Angel. Vibrate V says, yes, saying no important. Yes. Now, if the guy is from New York City, quick on his hip hop feet, he may come back with yo mama no in reverse is on. Give me a minute. I'll turn you on. Scary. I nod and say in return, yes, yes, yes. Goonie said, remember to be specific with your request for the universe. When I was in my 30s, I asked to date an older, mature man, but didn't envision the age. Girl, I had men 70 years and 80 years old hitting on me. Oh, yeah, I think I'm the old man meter too. Chris is rolling. Yes, a classic. My classmate Jennifer's in that video. What, Chris? Sassy is sexy to many men. Love it. Angel Reese says, "Girl, you know you're LA." Yes, Coke. I used to love that song. Simone Sloan lived 3 blocks from me. Homegirls. What? So Tijuana, Jackie, Nikki, Starcher. Girl, name them. Old days. Come through New York, okay? Says Tamika. Yes. Special K. Chris says, Tupac told us, I don't want it if it's that easy. Come on, the brother said it. Chris laughing. Biology class told us that the sperm chases the egg, not the other way around. Woo! We talking tonight. Yes, Chris. OMG, resurrecting ashes. You can't do that. Burnt out. A real man is a hunter. He better do his job and pursue. Yes, I'm so loving this live meet on tonight. Lisa Marie, thanks. You're welcome. DJ Queen, hey girl, peace and blessings. Adrian, girl, and he went back to jail. Lord, Lord, yes, girl. Yep, his backup singers, right? KF Family says, oh yeah, and also say your manifestation with positive energy. Absolutely, not when you downtrodden and feeling bad. DJ says, talk about it, says KM Israel. Hey, a bad attitude. That's all I need to get me in a good mood. I love that brother for that. And if he's old, paid, wise, and healthy via clean eating, and maybe the blue pill. I know not the blue pill. It may not be bad dating them in the 70s or 80s. Huh? No, honey, y'all, that's tomorrow night. I'll tell you how. No, I had a man who was 28 years older than me, so that means he was old. I was in my 30s, and he was the worst player in the world. Listen, y'all, I'm going to be honest and it's true. Like attracts like. When you feeling lost, when you not knowing your goddess, because some of us look like goddesses. We say we goddesses. We even occasionally feel like goddesses. But who we date and who we attract, it don't matter if the man is 99 or 18. Let me make it legal. Or 19. It's not, I could tell you that. People say, oh, date the older man. Oh, date a white man. Oh, I've had a girl who thought she was constantly a beautiful woman being beaten by her man. So she thought, let's get a white man. The white man beat her too. Do you understand this energy? It's not, that one I could tell you, it's not like you gonna have to do the work or at least see what's going on inside of you. And at least if you could see, you know you heal when you realize it ain't none of that. It's your frequency. Keep saying no, queens, until the yes is natural and comes out, because it has to be. You ain't pressed and you ain't stressed. You actually very blessed. You living. There's some of our sisters that ain't make it. Some of our sisters that are just, like you said, doing time for a man or doing time with a man. Some of us ain't made it. We are blessed to be here, blessed to be. I mean, this is fun and this is wonderful, but I promise you, the age thing, see, when I go out looking outside of myself, I never found it, which means I never found anything good because the good was inside, but I didn't find it in there because I didn't know it was there. I didn't know that all the scars and all that didn't mean that I wasn't good or that I wasn't worthy. That's what I'm telling you. That's the deep statement. I didn't know. I thought the scars meant I was not worthy. I was broken. When I realized that even the scars could be pretty, that even the scars could be pretty, that I still was worthy, that I still was deserving. Sometimes we put ourselves or go through so much that we don't know we coming out there like we broken. We don't think we deserve more because we've been through. We still in a healing. That's why I say watch that inevitable healing or that perpetual healing state. Because the inside you won't think you worthy, but you cleansing, but you still don't think you ready. You got to be ready, or at least getting ready to get ready. I now know I'm ready because I'm not pressed. I know I'm ready because I'm saying no to the smallest thing, because before it was the small things that I would ignore, and they was always the very thing in the end that ended the whole thing. You don't have to do that. And if we can get our younger women to realize that, like I said, we're going to tell a new story or we're going to tell a sad one with a happier ending. What my happy ending is, I said no 3 times already. This is a new me. It wasn't like, well, you know what? Dang it, it's somebody to go out with. Let me go out for the night. At least I won't be lonely. At least I was like, you know what? Where's my book so I could read? What recipe I'm going to make tomorrow? What outfit I'm about to wear? How healthy can I be? It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I'm one to tell you, you are worth it so much more than anybody out there. I promise. I promise you, I will prove it because I will live it. I'm already seeing my nose is connecting to my yes. I saw it even tonight. I was like, oh, you know what, girl? Yeah. I mean, no, he lost one too, but it's good. The no to even no to Jesus. No. No to the Trinidad. No. No to Cartagena. No. No to the dates. People ask me, no. No, thank you. No. Beautiful word. All right, ladies, we're going to move it on. It is 75 minutes, so we are over. Right? Yes. Yes. DJ Queen says, no ashes for me. That's right. Fuchsia says, right. Chris says, no way. An old player. Wow. Yes. 10-10. Yes. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Bev. Hey, Bev. Oh, no. Yes. Some sisters think that in doing that with him, his bid, she'll finally have him to herself. Emotionally loyalty. Well, let me tell you all this. Years ago, a friend, told me how she got to let it. Yeah, it ain't real. Nikola Tesla said, everything is energy and frequency and vibration, and everything is. Yes, Mercury retrograde this time. Yes. Got to be Oshun. Hey, Queen. Hey, Queen. Ooh, I can't wait to see this replay. It's juicy up in here this evening. Yes, girl, you would have been a wonderful person to add. But I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's the Thanksgiving. Y'all going to be busy. We'll talk the next day. Late, and I'm loving this new you, girl. Thank you, KM. There's men in here tonight. Yes, I think so. Hey, JC. So let me say, y'all, I want you to know that my Black Friday specials are up and the prices are freaking incredible. So make sure you buy something. I'm going to come in tomorrow as well to remind you. And I got we're not calling my intensives anymore. It's called Get Off the Goddamn Couch. I'm talking about myself. You're not going to see me doing videos on the couch. I'm about to go out there in the world right here where I live. It's so many dynamic women doing so many wonderful things. Maybe even interviewing couples that have been together for a while. Like it's a whole new series, a whole new world, and a whole new life. Raw foods, y'all. Raw foods is the bomb. So give thanks and praises. I had so much fun with y'all. Thank you. So I would say tune in tomorrow, but y'all gonna be busy. Okay, Solomon says, please come on tomorrow if you can. I would love to, but okay, Friday, Venus Day. Yes, come on. Okay. Angel says, come in. We love you when you take us on your travels. Yes, Chris, we got to do it. We're going to go everywhere. I'll be in tomorrow, 9 p.m., mark your calendar, because I think, oh yeah, I got to tell you about the old man. The old raisin, Do y'all remember that? Y'all got to be above age. Do you remember when Whoopi Goldberg first came out? And she was famous for playing those characters. Chris, I think you might know. And she played the drug addict Fontaine. And she played the Caribbean woman, and she talked about the old man, and she called him the old raisin. Oh my God, like I don't even know, like that was her best stand-up ever. What was another character? Oh, she played, remember the little girl used to put the little towel on her head because she had long blonde hair? Yo, that was classic, y'all. Like if y'all ever, somebody tell me what that was called again, where she brilliantly played all those characters. She was bad, sister. Oh my God. Yes, can't wait. Okay, I'm not busy tomorrow. Okay, Bev, I'm on the edge of my seat. Yes, you about to take all my dough, right, Goonies girl? Chris says yes. Angel says yeah. Low, not for nothing. Raisins are healthy. I love it. A stand-up of hers. Yes, y'all, a lot of people don't know. It was a beautiful. She played a character Fontaine. She played the Jamaican woman. She played the little girl, the black girl that wanted to be a white girl. Oh my God, Whoopi was dope. Who she is today, I have not. No, I know, I know. Good conversation can go overtime. Yes. Okay, y'all. Show enough. But we will tune in tomorrow, 9 p.m., the day of thanks, because we're going to call it the day of thanks. We're going to bless all those that have been massacred, but we won't talk about that right now. And I'm going to say goodnight. I have followed you for so many years and witnessed you transform. Thank you, Nubia I, the Royal Guys Holistic Practitioner, Lisa. Thank you, Adrian. You know I love you so much, and thank you for being part of the tribe. You've taken classes, and I love and support you. Oh, but I love you all. To you, M Love on YouTube. Is Whoopi on Broadway? Oh yeah, it's on YouTube. Oh my God, I gotta go see it. Classic Whoopi. I think it was her HBO special. Yes. How do I buy your product, sis? Actually, DJ Queen, you can go to Blackberry. That's BERRY beautyacademy.com. Blackberrybeautyacademy.com. All links will be in the description box. Y'all go Black Friday special. I'll just tell you now, y'all know those 2 hour, all at 2 hour, what you call those 2 hour master classes, $47, not 47, not 30, not 27, $19. And after this, they just gonna be gone. So enjoy yourself. I'll see you at 9 p.m. We're gonna call tomorrow's night the old raisin. Okay, just it's a great story. You gonna want to be there. The old raisin. All right, ladies, I love you. I had so much fun, and I'll see you all. I'll see you all in the morning, but I'll see you at 9 p.m. Have a beautiful, blessed night. Ancestors said yes. Got to be Oshun, 9 p.m. now. Yes, I remember. Yes, laugh out loud. The old raisin, y'all. We're gonna talk about them. Love you, ladies. Oh, that one. Oh, that story. That's just yeah. Whew, okay, that's gonna be good. Good night, my goddess. Good night, May Lane. Laugh out loud, says Beverly. What time? 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for the love, Solomon. Buenos noches. Buenos noches to you, Angel Wings. I love you, ladies, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace and blessings.